Yo, what up? It's here, Moses. I woke up this morning. I'm still waking up right now. And I was on Facebook and I saw this woman, Summer Walker, make a statement about being an empath. I don't know who Summer Walker is, and if she's going to make it seem as if that's one thing I don't like about this whole people having this spiritual awakening and these spiritual inclinations. Because people are saying things and just announcing them to the public and just messing the whole thing. A lot of people think that just because you're an empath, you're not supposed to be able to control it, and you just have no control over being an empath. And people, walk in the room and they're sad, and you just feel like crying, and you run to the bathroom like it's on the movies. No, bro, that's not what it is. That's not what it's about. People get people. I used to be as I'm an empath. I'm sorry, I'm trying to organize these thoughts. Being an empath, bro, it's all about having the control. It's not about you being bombarded with emotions and having anxiety. When I had my spiritual awakening, that was the first power that turned on, bro. When I was 18. That's the first thing. I worked on my third eye, sixth chakra, pineal gland. But that was the first power that turned on, bro. I would be feeling, number one, the first thing I would be sensing was death, pain, suffering. That's the first thing that I felt. Then the second thing that I felt was people's sexual thoughts, sexual feelings. And then the third thing that I felt was people's anxiety. And the fourth thing that I felt was people's depression. How did I how did I learn how to control it, tame it? I went directly to the source. I started working on my heart chakras and I meditated on the moon. And one day, for some reason, I saw the full moon and I began to weep because I thought it was so beautiful. Another thing that another thing that I did was I worked on pyrokinesis. I worked on programming energy, directing energy, chi balls, psi balls, what have you, psi wheels, and I learned how to project my energy outside of myself. I learned how to turn the temperature, change the temperature around me. I learned how to make people who weren't so open feel my energies. And I hung out with people that were constantly open to hearing my innermost thoughts. I meditated a lot every day for like an hour. For like an hour. I didn't have a job. I didn't have much of a schedule. So if you're an adult, it's probably gonna be a little bit more challenging for you. But this Summer Walker chick saying, when you see me in public, don't hug me. I'm an empath. I need my space. Bro, you're making it seem as if you're not supposed to be able to control and direct your abilities. I can turn it on and I can turn it off. That's why people think I'm crazy. They're like, "Oh my god, that you don't feel anything." I don't want to feel anything, bro. I reversed it. I don't want to feel that, bro. You think I want to walk around? Oh my god, I lived. You know where I live, bro. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes things shock me and take me by surprise, and I have to like dial back. Like when people get shot up around here, I can feel the life slipping out that person's body. I can feel the shock. I can feel the surprise, the sadness. But it's quick, and I can just like I can pull it, bro. I can feel it in the air, and it's always a green. It's always a flash of green, but you can pull it back and turn it off. This took years of practice, learning how to program water, learning how to being one with the flame. You know what I used to do? I used to light candles when the homies would come over. I didn't even notice this. One of my homies did. And every time I talked, the flame would move. And when they tried to blow the candles out, they wouldn't go out. I was the only one who could put them out. That's a part of me. That was a part of me. I don't know how it relates. I'm thinking it's just about being able to control specific aspects of your energy, specific aspects of your soul. But when I started doing all of that, that's when my stuff started to turn down. That's when I had more control over it. I should have blew my nose before I started making this video, but I was laying down, so I didn't really realize how congested I was. But nah, you were supposed to be able to control your emotions and what you can feel off of other people. Imagine how horrible this world would be if if nobody learned how to master it. Nobody could go to funerals. I went to my auntie's funeral. You could feel the you could feel all the people just want to touch me and all the people just wanting to. And I was thinking, bro, I'm here to protect my child against all your death energy and your negativity. I don't want him to be here at a funeral. I'm here to shield him and protect him, and I overdid it. And people were, "How you doing, Aaron? You wanna give me a hug?" No, I don't want to hug you with your death on your body. No, I don't want to hug you when you feel like crying right now. And then what happened? At the very end of the night, somebody was looking at me, just staring me in the eye, like, you don't feel like crying. And I was just like, bro, I think it was because I was drinking too much. It was my cousin's mother that died. And she looked at me and she smiled, and I was like, oh, you feel like. And then, of course, I just started just tears for no reason. Tears. And she was like, don't cry. I was like, I'm not crying. That's you projecting your stuff on me. I wasn't even sad, bro. Just tears. Tears, tears, tears. Couldn't even talk. And I was like, she broke my willpower. That's all it was. That's all it was. But other than that, man, I'm usually on point with my emotions and my level of empathy. The touch. The only thing is, even with sexual activities, I'm still on point with that. That's never been a thing. Never. And when you learn how to control that, bro, it's a beautiful thing. You can start to give people gifts. You can start eating people's anxiety. I can't take anybody's depression away. I haven't even attempted to do that. I can deal with anxiety. I can't deal with depression. I end up killing myself. But you're an empath. You can start what I call eating people's anxiety. You can take their anxiety away. You can calm people down. You can heal people. You can abundance abundance rituals are a lot easier too. Abundance rituals and death rituals. You can start murking people. I don't think I told you guys this. This is a horrible story. I'm gonna tell it anyways. So this is when I just got arrested for the first time. I was out on bond and not arrested for the first time I went to jail. Right, I was out on bond, so I went to go live with my other grandmother in Harvey, Illinois, which is a horrible part of Illinois. It's the south suburb of Chicago. Horrible, horrible, right? My auntie at the time was living with her because she was helping her pay her rent. My grandmother pay her rent, right? So she was pregnant. We went to her baby shower, and this lady, I don't know who this chick is to this day. I was sitting on the wall, chairs against the wall, and she was walking through saying hi to everybody. And she's like, "Hey, who are you? You look look familiar. And I was like, I'm Ricky's son. It's my dad's name, right? And she was like, oh, okay. So, of course, the one question I always hated, the thing I think people should not be asking each other, so what are you doing with your life? What do you do? And I was like, nothing. I just got out of jail. And she was like, you just got out of jail. You're not in school, you're not working, you just chilling. No, I was only 19. I didn't understand specific things about life, and I was a fucking drug dealer. Damn, I didn't mean to curse. And I was a drug dealer, so I didn't understand that telling people, hey, I just got out of jail because I sold a lot of weed and the police messed with me, so now I'm fighting felonious charges, and I'm like on the run from the police. Now, I didn't say all of that, but I was just like, yeah, no, I don't have a job. I'm used to saying that, but I could say it with some pride because I knew I had some dollars in my pocket and I was, doing what I was doing. But at the time, I spent all my money on the bond and moving and all of that stuff. So I felt this feeling in my heart. Now, at this time, I wasn't drinking, smoking. I barely even had any squares, cigarettes. So my energy was clean, very clean and potent, much more potent. And I didn't have any control over my emotions back then. Not like that. So she was, I'm watching this chick. I tried to block it out, whatever. And she walked over again right before she left. In her arrogance, she did the same stuff. She's, all right, honey, all right, bye. Did that, pointed at me, shook her head, and I felt so angry, bruh. In my heart, it just was all this heat, and I just released it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. And then the next day, my dad woke me up. He was like, yeah, we're about to go to breakfast. Cassandra, I don't know if you remember her from yesterday. She's gonna be joining us, but her mom died. She told me she was gonna come to the breakfast. She's coming. I want you to be very nice to her, bruh. And I was like, I don't even know I don't know who that is. I don't know any Cassandras. And then we got to the breakfast, and then my dad, all right, she's walking in right now. I just don't look at her like you know her mom died. I was like, bro, I didn't even need to know that. I don't know who this woman is. You don't have to tell me her mom died last night. I don't know who this is, bro. And she walked in, and I was like, oh, you. And she looked how I was looking at her. I was looking at her like she was staking eggs. I was like, oh, your mom died last night? Oh, that's interesting. And then I was like, at the same time, I didn't feel bad, bro. I didn't feel bad at all. But when she saw how I was looking, she was like, and I was looking at her like, yeah, nigga. But it's not funny, bro. I didn't mean like, that's not evil making me feel like shit for 30 seconds and your mom died? Like, but then like we have this energetic thing, bro. I saw her one other time at at my um at my grandmother's birthday party a couple years ago. She saw me from across the room, and I guess my auntie probably told everybody I do magic and all that goofy shit, gossip. So I walked up to her and I was like, "How you doing?" And she was just looking all scared, and I was thinking, "Bruh, I didn't mean to kill your mom. That was you. That's what happens. I bet you don't do that shit. I bet you don't do that now, do you? You don't judge people and laugh in their face when they're already feeling like, bro. If somebody see, this is where connections. This is where people do need to learn how to turn on their connections. Stop being so materialistic and stop being so idiotic. Now, did I do that on purpose? No. If anything, maybe she would have dropped her little plate that she was trying to take. She only came up there to get a plate and leave. She didn't even bring a gift. And you want to come to where I was already comfortable, ask me what I'm doing with my life, and laugh in my face. When I just told you I just got out of jail. How you think I feel? How do you think I feel? Okay. You don't know what I had going on. But that wasn't my intentions. I was just mad. I was just angry. I was just hurt. I didn't even know this chick. Why you gonna? We don't know each other, bro. Sickening. Well, I hope she's at peace right now, but I didn't mean to do that shit. See, if you have empathy and you know how to control your emotions, things like that can happen for you, and things like that won't happen to you if you have empathy. If you're an empath, then you know how to control yourself. Nextly, when you start to feel, when you start to work on those connections, see, I know how to control myself a lot better now. Definitely know how to control myself a lot better. When you start to tap in to yourself on that level, there's certain things you just don't need to do. Candles, incense, altars. I didn't even have an altar until I was like 23. Facts. But yeah. So in conclusion, in conclusion, you don't need. Oh, I was just talking about how the Summer Walker chick was talking about how she doesn't want people to hug her because she's an empath. And I was saying that people need to stop using this whole empath thing as an excuse to not have control of themselves. And we don't need to be encouraging people to not try to control them. Being an empath doesn't mean that you have to feel what other people feel automatically. You have to learn how to control yourself, just like with everything else. I don't just me being an empath, being able to turn it on, turn it off. I don't feel every little emotion everything feels. I don't even know who that is. She sounds like a porn star. She's probably an actor or IG model or something. Nah, well, what I was saying is I don't know if you want to replay this, but it's social anxiety more than being an empath. If she has social anxiety, then she probably needs to learn how to control her empathic abilities. You can't really, yeah, exactly. You know the difference between other people's emotions versus your own emotions. It's not even that. When you start to, like, sometimes when you, it doesn't happen to me that often, but it's kind of like the movie, what's that one movie? With Morgan Freeman, where the dude woke up and he was God. What happened? I don't even remember what happened. Jim Carrey, Morgan Freeman, he was God, and everybody started praying to him. Think about it like that, but on a much more relaxed level. If how I started to control it was learning the different elements, connecting with the different elements, learning how to manipulate fire, learning how to program water, learning how to invoke and evoke the elements, being able to balance the elements. Being put it I put myself in situations where I would be bombarded with people's emotions. I didn't run from it. Okay, I would be around all these violent situations and breathe it in and let it run through me. Even right now, if somebody walked up to me, I know how to detect the emotions, program them, redirect them, or move out of the way of them. Or if I know I should be feeling what that other person's feeling, or I'm like, you know what? Let me not judge this person. Let me humble myself. What is this person feeling? I know how to turn it on, turn it off. Like I was saying, when people get hurt around here, I can see their lights go out. I can feel the when I hear like a gunshot, and I know somebody got killed. I can feel them slipping out of their bodies, and it's always every time I hear a gunshot, it's always the color green goes through just like flashes through the air in my mind. You have to learn how to act socially. Yeah, when you start to do certain things, when you start to do certain things, you you do have to realize, you do have to learn, especially at a specific age. You have to learn things more hands on, specific rules, specific codes have to be verbalized to you. Hmm. I don't talk to nobody hurt or frustrated that will just bring you down and be rude to you. Mm, that that was part of it. That was part. That's I told like when I say I went into it head first, I was around the worst people in the city of Chicago. Number one, I was around some of the most positive people. You tell them to call you back. I like I like to I like to feel it. I like to feel it. Not now, cause now I'm a regular person now. But it helped though, being real extreme. Just being around all the anxiety and death and depression, I could just feel it and just feeding off of it, returning it, alming it out. It's like how I like to say it, balancing it out with etherical energy or earth energy, learning how to heal. They become energy vampires. I really don't. There's only one person, and I don't know. The only reason, the only reason I have a real problem with this person is because he's a Cancer. He's a Cancer, and I'm all fixed signs. I'm Aries Sun, Libra Moon, Capricorn Ascendant, and when he expresses his own emotions, I'm like, oh my god, oh shit, what the fuck? You need to shut the fuck up. And like even through text, I can just feel this fucking hot blue ball of negativity. I don't know what it is. It's probably those cancers. One of my homeboys, another one of my homeboys is a cancer. And they asked me so many of the same questions. I had to tell a person I'm not a food stamp application. That's funny. That's another thing. When I do readings and I try to open myself and people are like, I have a question. And I'm like, oh shit, I can already feel it. Let me shut down real quick. And then it's already too late there. I just want to know, is my husband cheating on me? And I'm like, I can feel that you know he's cheating on me. Why are you paying me why are you paying me all this money for me to tell you some shit I know you already could feel? Cuz I can feel what you could feel. And yes, because you're feeling things that the side chick's feeling right now. That's what it is. You don't think that's the thing. That's the thing about it with you guys, man. I'm not encouraging anybody to cheat, but if you are gonna cheat, bro, you gotta cleanse yourself. That's how you guys get caught out here, man. You you have to learn how to deal with them. I don't dislike any sign. I don't have why are you taking it as if me saying I don't like any sign? I don't dislike cancers. If I dislike cancers, I wouldn't be cool with them. I just don't like how certain people's emotions work. They have strong. They're ruled of the moon, bro. They're ruled by the moon and Venus. They have a they're they have a different type of emotions. They nah. Oh, you? I was gonna say nah. People always well, you hate Taurus women. I don't hate Taurus women. I just have a lot of different experiences with them because Taurus women are attracted to me. Emotionally manipulative. It's two types of cancers. Number one, you have the super sweet, like overly like an innocent cancer, and then you do have the sociopath psychopathic cancer that's very emotionally manipulative. They're emotionally manipulative like how children are. They're like it's very, I think it's called sentikinesis. I forgot what it's called when you can mess with people's emotions, but yeah, When they're negative, they are negative, bro. And I think both of them. I think that dude's bipolar. I think my other friend that's. I know my other friend that's a Cancer. I know he's bipolar. And then yeah, that's another thing. I should make a video about that. Being bipolar and empathy. Oh my god, bro. You to see you think you got it bad? And Summer, little weak ass Summer Walker, I am manic depressive. Manic depressed. Being bipolar, bro, and an empath, that's probably why it was so easy for me to master it. It takes a lot of trauma. It takes a lot of trauma and it takes a lot of switching of emotions and breathing exercises. See, like I know when I'm being manic and I know that hey, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this because what's her name just left here and she was feeling a little this, feeling a little that, or I go somewhere. I'm like, ugh. Maybe being a double Scorpio, I have the same ability. Being a double Scorpio, I'm not an astrology person like that. I'm not. That's not my thing, man. I just go off the experiences I've had with specific signs. Double Scorpio. My cousin's a Scorpio. He was very empathetic. Less. Um, Somebody else I know is a Scorpio. I can't think of who it is though. Yeah. Yeah. See, cause my other Cancer friend, he was like, "Bro, you are. Why do you? How do you not feel what other people feel?" And I was like, "Bro, I do. I'm a grown ass man, bro. You're a Leo. See, now I'm attracting all these Leos again. What is? Why am I going backwards? That's weird, bro. With the Virgo moon, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hmm. Yeah, compared to a Cancer, yes, I have a lot less emotions and a lot less room. But that took self mastery though. I didn't just wake up. I wasn't just born a sociopath. I know how to control that. I take a lot of pride in that. I need some water. Yeah, it depends on the type of Leo, man. Cause my cousin's a Leo, and I really don't like her. If I would have never met her, if she would have never been born, I would be okay with that. My life would be not nothing would be different. Just like my first girlfriend was a Leo, and she was a true Leo, and I wish I never. No, I don't. But bro, she was so horrible as a person. Yeah, she was an August Leo. Her birthday was August 1st. She was so horrible, bro. She was the second worst of all the girlfriends I ever had. And I don't even talk to her. She might be the worst. She was just, she was the typical everything. She was so basic. Bro, she was a horrible person. And then when I tried to reconnect with her, I was like, "Hey, you know I got a son now." She was like, "Oh my god, can you send me pictures of him?" And I was like, "What? He has pictures." So I tagged her on the pictures of my Facebook, and I started to try to have a conversation with her, and she was like, "I don't care about you. I was just trying to make sure the baby was okay." I was like, "What? Well then, fuck you then, bitch." I'm trying to have a normal person conversation with you. I don't know. I didn't do anything to her. She did everything. Oh, you know why? It's because I broke up with her on her birthday. But she deserved it. She was a cheater. She was a that. See, she was interacting with her. That's how I turned on. That's oh, I told you the order. I don't know if I told you guys the order in which my empathetic abilities turned on. But first, I was feeling death. Then I was feeling pain. Then I was feeling other people's sexual energies. Then I started feeling anxiety, then depression in that order. But every time she would cheat on me, I could feel it. I started feeling real. I start feeling, of course, I start feeling real sexual and horny, and I was like, out of nowhere, I'll just be laying there like, oh, why am I feeling this? And it was because she was cheating on me all those times. And I told her, I was like, we got in an argument. And I was like, bro, you've been cheating on me. You cheat on me every day at 8 o'clock, don't you? And she was just looking at me like, how do you know that? And I was like, nah, I told you I'm psychic. I've been meditating a lot. And she was like, because her mom's a fucking pastor, of course. Nah, man. She deserved it, man. She hurt my fucking feelings. That's funny. Nah, I don't think he thinks you're cheating on him. I didn't have a choice, bro. I didn't have a choice. And she was just using me for attention and she was just doing me so grimy, bro. She stayed in the south suburbs. I stayed in the north suburbs, which is about, it's probably like a 20-minute drive to get downtown, which is about the halfway point. 15 from where she stayed, it was 15 minutes from the south side of Chicago. If it took, so we'll just say it was like a 45-minute drive. Let's just say it that at that from the north suburbs of Chicago to the south suburbs of Chicago. I would drive 45 minutes, go to my cousin's house. I didn't even like my cousin. To go to see her, she wouldn't even come outside. She'd be talking to me through the screen or through the window on some little girl shit. I was nine. We were 19. So, but still, she would do something. I'm like, bro, you can't even come outside. I'm like, what the fuck? I can feel when he's sad. I found out he sleeps on my side of the bed with the self portrait I painted for him to cope with missing me. He probably shouldn't tell him not to do that. That's weird. It's not weird. It's not weird, but that is definitely something that would make somebody. Yeah, I can't lie. I used to do that too, and then my girl would be like, "I don't know why I'm so sad." I'm like, "Yeah, because I can project my emotions. I just can't feel other people's emotions. I mean, now I have to turn it on, but I used to sleep with a pillow behind me and like lay on it. Yeah, I could see that's cause that's cause you don't have a soul, Scorpio. That's cause that's what that is. When you sleep with somebody every day, and they're not there, it's weird. It's not a good feeling, bro. It's not a good feeling. He could just call me, so I can lay there. It's not a good feeling, bro. I slept with my girlfriend for 8 months in a row, and then she was just gone. Do you know how that feels? It's like this coldness in your chest. I slept with his drawers on my head one night from the day we went skinny dipping. Yeah, you are creepy. That's creepy. Um, I mean, when my girlfriend broke up with me, she didn't. She left a whole bunch of underwear and bras over here, and I found them, and I emptied a drawer out, and I put them in there, and I slept with her underwear under my bed, under my pillow, and she came back to me. She came back to me. She came back to me. But that was for magic. That was for magic purposes. That wasn't codependency and weirdness like you guys are talking about. So yeah, 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 yeah. I am thirsty as a motherfucker. Damn. I need some Gatorade, bro. This shit dead. I want to go across the street. Go to the. He be playing, he missed me type shit. See, I kind of don't want to have a girlfriend right now because I don't like to feel these things. I know what you're talking about, man. That's lit. I was about to say magic. I can think about people and have them reach out to me. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook or anything, but I think I might just switch back to YouTube and just put some money in my YouTube channel because Facebook's kind of, I could see why people don't like Facebook. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. What's my IG? Why do people keep asking me that? It might not be in the description like I think, but my IG is Aaron three underscores Moses. I think. Yeah. Aaron three underscores Moses. That's all you're on. I was gonna start going on IG and doing live streams, but I like Facebook live streams better. I think I have you on IG. Probably not though. Tina T Pot W. What the fuck? My bad. Hmm. That's awesome. Yeah, this video wasn't supposed to be this long. It was only supposed to be 15 minutes, but that's what happens. That's what happens every time. Gatorade. I didn't even know Gatorade had so much sodium in it until a bodybuilder told me about that. Made in Chicago, eh? Damn, bro, I might have to go get some Gatorade. I haven't been outside in like 2 days, so yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite hangover drink. Gatorade and some pineapple juice. Oh, I do have pineapple juice. I forgot all about that. You see it? You see how my face was? That's where my son gets it from. For me, I love pineapples. Pineapples, that was like a delicacy growing up, man. They're like, you want an apple? No, I want no motherfucking apples. That's not even really fruit, bruh. It's apples. I could go get some apples right now. This Chicago. They grow on trees, man. Give me some pineapples. But we never had any. I don't know why. The next day Gatorade tastes like bad decisions. That's my favorite. The blue Gatorades. I never think about that, man. That's my favorite drink. Ramen pineapples. Ramen pineapples. I go to the club, I drink Blue Moon and a fucking Long Island iced tea, and I always get way too drunk, bro. Every fucking time. I don't know why I always do that shit. They make these big fat ass cups of fucking Long Islands. I'm always like, all right, look, I'm gonna drink one Blue Moon, maybe two, then I'm gonna get some. Then I'm gonna get this Long Island. This should last me for the next 3 hours, and I'm always like, oh, fuck, let me get shit. I ain't call this Uber. I'm too lit. And I'm like, hey, can I get a water? Can I just get a little cup of water? I don't need a whole water, just a little cup. They charge fucking $4 for a fucking little 16 ounce of bottle of water, bruh. For a little bullshit ass Dasani, that's just not even good. At least, bro, every time I gotta sneak my own water in. Every time I gotta put the water in my sock. Every motherfucking time. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to pay $3 for some shit that falls out the sky, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Every time. No, cause I think it's because, oh, you know why? Because I really only smoke weed when I go out. So when I hit that blunt a couple times, I'm always like, and then all the walking and all the jumping up and down and all that shit is all the circulation. And then I walk home and I'm always like, oh my God. Every time, like I always gotta, every time I walk home, when I get I'm see, it just smacks me in the face. It's never like, oh, okay, this is fun. A little bit drunker. It's always like, mixing beer with all those alcohols. That's what it is. You slept at the last three birthday parties. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do. I either drink two beers or I take like three or four shots. That's a lot of shots though. Now I think about it, and then I walk there, right? Because it's right up the street. I can see it from my crib. Walk there. Then all right. Let me get a blue moon in the water. Boom, drink the blue moon. I'm all right. Let me get a Long Island. Boom. And I always see they put so much vodka in that shit. Oh, you know what it is? It's the tequila. I'm allergic to tequila. I keep forgetting to tell them no tequila. And then I drink that shit, and I'm always like, damn, bro. And it's always like this much left. It's always just a little bit left. I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. I gotta go home. And then I start walking back home, and I can feel myself getting drunker and fucking drunker every block. And then I get home, and I always do the same shit. I'm always standing there looking at my crib. I'm like, I'm drunker than when I left the club because I walk so goddamn fast. And I'm just standing in the corner and doing this. I'm like, all right, let me go on Instagram. Let me call somebody. Tell them, and I'll be like, hello. Yeah, man, I made a home save. What you talking about? I just came from the club. I didn't even know you went to the club. I'm just telling you, bruh. You don't gotta, why you gotta, every time. My homegirl was twerking on her man's birthday. In the video, you were asleep. Damn, how do you, see, yeah, that's different. Alcohol makes my heart beat too fast. I feel like a fucking racehorse. Every time I drink, I'm always up. That's just like crack for me, but I guess we have two different experiences. Everybody has different experiences. Did you hear that? Is that somebody outside? Did I fall asleep with the window open again? No, I don't think I did. I just woke up. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. I need to get ready for my day. I'm gonna go back live. I'm getting ready for this Cuddy cut to come over. Wait, what time is it now? If I drink, I'm sleeping an hour. If I smoke and drink, I'm sleeping 30 minutes. What? That sucks. She's gonna be here in an hour. I should probably clean up a little. Nah. What is that cake frosting on my floor? Where did I get a cake? Was I that drunk last night? I was pretty fucking drunk last night, but I don't remember doing that. I know I do my chips. I don't even like cake. I don't even like cake. Somebody broke in my house and put cake on my floor and left and locked the door. That's crazy. It's right by my pants. That's weird. I remember maybe I stepped in some cake outside. That's a possibility. Cause I don't even like sweets. I like chips. I know I was doing a video and I got, oh, you know what? Now I remember what happened. Stupid motherfucker. Okay, that's what's up. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like sweets either. They're not good for your brain. I like chips. I'm a chip person. That's why I don't have any cavities. Everybody's like, I got like 17 cavities. You got 17 cavities, bro. You only got 32 teeth. You got a cavity on every other tooth and then three on one? Damn. Burning innocent. My house doesn't stink. I just don't remember. I didn't remember how that happened. But I like incense. I don't want to burn incense though, because I'm about to. I like to burn incense after. It's really nothing. It's really nothing to clean up. It's just clothes and chips and beer bottles. That's all it is. Pick up the socks. I ball up my socks and I throw them in the closet. Or put them under my bed, usually. I don't know why I do that. They turned up the heat so fucking high in this apartment, bro. My floor's not cold. As long as I keep my bathroom door closed, I'm good. But, yeah. Yeah, I need to get some water. I'm dehydrated. hmm In the corner. Yeah. Yeah, I have to, I keep turning. You see, every time I turn my head hurts a little bit more. I need to blow my nose, get some water, rehydrate myself, welcome the day properly. I woke up and my laptop was still on. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, all of that. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell notification button so you can get notified every time that I post, go live, and do what I do best. All right, that's it. We the bang. Life is in the breath. Wait, I didn't say that right. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together. Life is in the breath. Peace. Breathe it in.